Hello, YouTube. Well, let me start off by apologizing to America for my state of Indiana. Uh, wasn't Mike Pence the person that just not even a year ago was trying to pass some bullshit law to say that people didn't have to sell to gay people because if they didn't agree with them being gay people, they didn't want their pretty flowers used in gay marriages and things like that. Didn't the whole country come down against him? I mean, didn't corporations pull out Angie's List and all these huge corporations? I was so proud of America. I said, "Good, that's right, knock him back down." Nope, they didn't make them. They make him run him on a ticket to be vice president of the United States. One ticket from the presidency. Not even a year later. I'm so sorry for that. So accept my apologies for the state of Indiana. So of course now it's time for the Republican National Convention. So we're going to be hearing the word Republican, Republican, Republican all week, and the other dreaded word, evangelical Christians, which it just tickles me because I'm a Christian person, in as much as I believe in the story of the Christ. I believe in the mission of the Christ, which makes me a Christian by definition of the Bible. Now, should the word Christian make me want to upchuck? That's what it's become. And particularly when you say evangelical Christian, because you know, oh, here comes trouble. So all it means is they want to control somebody else's life. Uh, it's just amazing. It's amazing. There's several things that are amazing to me because they say that Hillary Clinton is spending something I don't know, $27 million on ads. I don't know if it was during this week or in some certain state or whatever it was. 21 million compared to Trump's no million, and they're neck and neck. Stop, boy. You know, I have respect for people who are honest. For somebody to look at Donald Trump and see this is the person who should run the country, I just question everything about that person. I mean, now he's attracting all of these bikers and all these poor ass people. They think he's gonna make them rich, or he's gonna start kicking some minority ass around this country. That's what turns them on. What greater dream could you have? You have a very wealthy bigot in the White House. They love that because usually they're not wealthy. Usually, hardcore bigots are usually the poorest people of any community. The poorer they are, the less they got, then the more they lean on being white. So generally, you're not going to find the higher echelons. I mean, they're greedy and they have all of these other issues, but they're not going to be hardcore bigots. They may feel that way, but they're going to express it. So he attracts all the hate groups, all Klansmen and all the anybody you think of that hates people who look like me. They love him. What are we gonna do? This is the kind of shit that put people like Hitler in office. This kind of mentality. I mean, where it's not based on anything rational, any kind of rational thinking. It's just based on basically on your hatred. Here you got a man, your ally. He's going. You can talk about Mexicans freely now. You can go back to using the word faggots, and I won't even say the other word, but you know what it is. You can feel more free to use that again because we made America great again. People crazy as hell. So I know I'll be yelling and screaming at my TV all week. I mean, I am a person, since I'm 58, I do tend to watch the news a lot, maybe more than what's healthy. Unfortunately, it's so negative these days, and I'm sorry about this new terrorist attacks and horrible thing that happened in France. And between that and the politics, mm. Lord, just say that people, America in their history, generally don't put a Democrat in office for 3 terms. In other words, if you have a Democratic president and he wins a second term, they generally will not put a uh, a Democrat in office the following for the following election, which is very. I mean that on both sides, the Republican or Democratic side, they tend to change up. So Hillary is up against it. I didn't realize she's not only up against it because she's a woman. That seems to be uh, a lesser issue. It's just got to break this cycle of just changing the guard that we tend to do. It's just a nightmare that Donald Trump would be in the White House. I mean, with that temperament, my God, can you imagine if somebody in another country, somebody in some European countries, somebody says something, oh, I don't like his hairdo. He is going to come after the people with bombs. That's the type of person he is. So it just amazes me that he has gotten this far in the Republican Party. I mean, I know that there are a lot of as he what he calls poorly educated white people in the country. And I'm not a bigot at all, so I'm just saying what they say. Poorly educated, what he call them, right in their face, and they don't give a damn. They won't put him in the White House. I guess they figure like he's a billionaire, so he's gonna show them how to be a billionaire, or at least gonna have their back. It's ridiculous, and I just didn't realize that it could even happen. So we're gonna have to Democrats gonna have to work very hard to break this thing about not having the same party in office for 3 terms in a row. So, so we're hearing a lot of stuff. One more thing about it, I hope a day comes when we don't have to say the evangelical white vote. That's what they say on the news. They always got to put us all in groups or demographics. Uh, so you're not evangelical. You're either evangelical black vote, evangelical. Are the evangelical blacks? Probably because they're black Republicans. They set up bridges in the back. Miss Sarah, Miss Dash and all them girls. Stacy Dash. I'm one of them. Oh, they like me. Child. House Negroes. Anyway, so I'm preparing for that. I had to turn my television off because I just couldn't deal with these numbers they're spouting off. Although she does have the money. Now, if it takes money, that's what seems to be a certain people what they understand. It takes money because these ads. I mean, the ads are just the same thing. All they do is take a clip of what they said and put a little line of text in front of it, and that's an ad, and that's $20 million to spread it. I don't understand that part of it at all. I mean, what's in an ad? It's just the same stuff we've been hearing. They put 2 or 3 videos together. I mean, you can do that with your computer. But I guess the reach is what counts. Anyway, I'm just babbling. Welcome to the Republican National Convention. There a lot of them say they're going to carry their guns. They want to come armed. Now, that ought to tell you right there it's time to switch parties. You want to come to that pandemonium with a gun, an AR-15 or a machine gun. That ought to tell you right there that you're dealing with people not quite, the elevator's not quite rising. So prepare yourself, folks. It's going to be a bumpy road. Anything else I can say about that? I don't know. I still think Hillary is going to win the presidency because you have there has to be some sense in the general politics. I mean, this country has made it this far. I can't imagine they're going to put down this clown in the White House. I mean, people get confused. They think that because a person is able to spend their life making money with huge head starts, and not only this man, he said his father only gave him $1 million, but it's probably closer to 10, and all the bailouts and all the other help that he's gotten. But he's also had the mentorship of a very wealthy man. I mean, he had a lot of help accumulating this money, and I think that most people understand that those numbers are greatly exaggerated. That's why he don't want to. It's not because he ain't been paying his taxes, which he probably hasn't. He don't want nobody to know that he's been lied about how rich he is, how successful he is. He's just a con man, and I just can't believe that Donald Trump actually wants to be the president. For what? Obviously, what he values is money. This is just like he's probably on his bucket list. Oh, I've done everything else, so now I want to, by age 30, I want to have my own jet, and by this age, I want to have that. And the only thing I haven't done yet is be the president. So, people, don't be a fool. We don't want to be stuck with Donald Trump. Although I know I'm speaking to the choir because Anybody that would be even spending even a 30 seconds looking at a video that I made, more than likely are already Democrats. But if you are a Democrat, we got to go out and vote. You got to go out and vote. My state, fortunately, if we can read lazy here, the forms come to us. We can vote by mail. So I'm gonna encourage everybody, go out, go and vote your heart, and stop this man before it's too late. Because one thing is sure, if Donald Trump is the president, there's going to be drama in the United States. He is not going to rest. He can't go 3 days without drama. So when you have an office like that, your drama could end us up in wars, for real wars. You see the condition of this earth. You can't put Donald Trump in there. All right, so I'm just babbling. I'm going to go to the gym now and try to work these old bones. Have a good day. Vote Democrat and just stay away from TV as much as you can this week.